Good evening and welcome along to this SRPL stream for the winter singles final between Ryan Longhurst and Jack Jewell. This is a best of 15 first to 8 frames. Joining me on the commentary this evening we've got Mr. Peter Elliott and Mr. Wayne Cooper. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Evening.
How are we all doing, alright?
Yeah, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too. This is going to be a cracking match.
As you can see on the table there, we have the cup that Ryan currently holds for the singles competition in the winter season. So he is playing to retain that and pick it up at presentation in September. Meanwhile, Jack is being taunted by it, sitting on the edge of the table. So they're off for the first lag.
Yeah, off for the first lag.
What's your predictions then, Ben and Pete?
I think Ryan is going to win this. I think Ryan's going to win this. I've got a feeling 8-4, 8-5 is going to win this.
I'm going for 8-2, Ryan.
I was going 8-4 as well.
So Jack Jewell winning the lag and opting to break for
frame 1.
Good to see a nice big crowd in this beautiful venue as well, recently refurbished.
Yeah, we played here in the winter season. It was a really nice venue, but it's transformed so much since I was last here. It's brilliant though, really nice venue.
It is very nice to be fair. I've never seen Jack play. What's he like? I'm not too sure. Obviously he must be quite decent to get to the final. But
So funny little story for you. I've known Jack for a long time. He was in the Social Clubs League when I very first started playing pool. Back in the day when he used to play a lot, he was as good as Ryan.
yeah,
But I don't think he's played for quite some time. Obviously Ryan stepped up with doing different competitions and that now. So I think Ryan will have the edge tonight. But it's a long race, best of 15, first to 8, so anything could happen.
well, speaking to Ryan beforehand, he was saying Jack's a very good potter, but he's not too sure of the safety side, so I think that might be where it comes down to, the safety side tonight.
Yeah, I think unless the balls are there, I think Ryan will play his tactical game. He's got a very good tactical game as well as being able to clear the table very well, so I don't think if the balls are there, Ryan will be trying to force it to happen. I think he'll play the table each frame.
I think he will, yeah. I think it's also going to come down to the break.
Yeah, as we say, the vintage Ryan Longhurst smash break.
Yeah. But if Jack can pop quite well, if he gets a good break, I think he'll clear a couple up.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of 1-2 visit frames here, I think, if the balls do go nice. But if they don't, we're in for a few tactical frames as well, I think.
Yeah. Do you think Jack will be a bit nervous? Or?
I think the first couple of frames maybe for him, it might be a little bit tense, but once he sort of gets into the groove, I think he'll settle into it.
Yeah. One thing you can't do against Ryan is let him get off to a 2 or 3-0 head start, because then it gets stronger and stronger and it's hard to claw back.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Ryan's one of them players that's what we call a front runner, so if he gets a couple of frames ahead, he's a very good player anyway, but if he gets a few frames in front, it's very hard to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't think he's going to be too happy with that position. Sort of just play there, just looking at his body language. I think he's overrunning a white wonder on it. He's sort of halfway.
I think he can take this one on the cush, I would, with a bit of side. Come across, back over for the other one. If he puts loads of top and left-hand side on there.
Notes over there I need to grab.
Plenty of room here for Jack to clear up these remaining reds. Only one awkward one down here at the bottom cushion.
This will be a good nerve release if he pots these and clears these up.
Not sure he's covered the angle there. Looking on the screen, looks like he gets the one in the corner.
Yeah, I think he can get this. Surprised with that one.
Yeah, nice shot there, Ryan. Like that.
I would have put money on him clearing them up. He only had to dolly that yellow in.
Total confirmed by referee Chris Sherwood. Yeah, definitely. I just think he got a bit of a big bounce off that cushion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Nice shot there by Jack as well. Good white ball. This is our 5th final of 6. So the remaining final we've got is on Thursday, 17th of April, which is the pairs final, which is going to be between Josh Barnes and Ryan Longhurst, and Wayne Cooper and Lee Bell.
Yes, looking forward to that one.
And of course, the following Tuesday, Summer Season 25 starts.
It does, yes. Come run very quick. Shot, Ryan. That's come run very quick. Black in for 1-0. Back with you shortly for frame number 2. Back to the action, over to frame number 2. Ryan Longhurst to break.
Frame 2.
Dry break.
He hit him well.
Yeah, he got into them very well. Surprised he didn't make a ball there. With how well he hit that break.
What do you think about the break? Because it's right having a cannon of a break when something goes down, but if the white goes in or you foul, then you're just leaving it for your opponent.
So this season I've changed my break slightly, so I was finding putting the white in too much, so I give it a change, and I've had the most B&Ds I've ever had in a season just by changing my break.
Are you cut breaking or just front ball breaking?
Still head ball breaking, but bringing the white ball about a quarter of the way from the left cushion, and then just smashing the head ball, bringing the white sort of back up, table and back down. If you head on over to the YouTube channel for the Tuesday Shield final, there's a frame on there that I play, and that's the break that I've been using, and I managed to get a B&D in that one, but I've just been trying to work on my break just because I was fouling too many times with the break, and obviously the break's so important with high standard level of pull. if you put the white in, that might be your only shot.
Yeah, and I don't like to give any easy frames away. If someone's going to win a frame against me, then win it and earn it. I don't like to pot the white and gift it to them.
Oh, definitely. It's, splitting the balls really well, opening them up and the white going in, and just leaving it there for your opponent to clear up. It's one of the most frustrating things.
Yeah. I was practicing my cut break today, ready for the singles and doubles for the summer.
Yeah, I've been trying a few different breaks for the summer. Mr. Pete Elliott and myself join each other in the blind pairs.
Yeah, I don't know who got the short straw there. I'm sure you'll nurse me through them.
It'll be a laugh, and with obviously the golden break and golden duck rule, anything can happen. You never know. I've been trying some different breaks, and the black has been going in a few times. So
there's some really good pairs in that doubles competition.
Yeah, I think it was a great idea. But I think it was you, Ben, when it suggested it originally.
It was literally thought of on the train on the way to work one day. I thought, blind pairs. I've heard a few people mention it in conversation before.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. We like to try different things in the summer, so it's a perfect time to try a new idea. And the amount of registrations that come through in a very short space of time was incredible.
Yeah, and I think restricting it to, was it 64 people, wasn't it? I think that was
64 people, 32 pairs,
Yeah, I think that was brilliant, because I think we'd struggle to get 128 players, and no one wants to have any buys and things, if possible. So, yeah, maybe going forwards that'll be the norm. Everybody will be waiting for the doubles registration to open, and it'll be a mad panic for everyone trying to get into it.
I think a lot of people are really excited about that.
Yeah, it's just something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the very first pair that I pulled out, I was like, that is probably one of your pairs that is, if you were to go down the bookies and get the odds, that would be one of your pairs. Matt Burgess and Ryan Longhurst together.
But they've got a tough first match. Who have they got? I think it's quite a toughie they got.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but even though I'm the one that's running it and doing the draws, I can't remember off the top of my head who they.
I'm pretty sure they got a tough one. Is it Paul Pullen and someone? I think off the top of my head.
It might be Paul Pullen and Tinks. I know they.
Yeah, it's Paul Pullen and Tinks.
Yeah.
It is indeed. Yeah. So they'll either have a really tough game there, or they'll get given it because they won't turn up.
Yeah.
Total confirmed. So also coming up a little bit later on in the match, we will give you a rundown on both of the players that are in your final play and their route to the final, how they got on, and their stats, as we've done in the other 4 finals that we streamed. Some pretty good stats here. It's actually surprisingly quite level in a roundabout sort of way, looking at the stats in front of us.
Yeah, a few 6-0s in there.
Josh.
Yeah,
Jack had a couple of deciders, so he's had in his first one against Anthony Davies and Stu Davison, a couple of tough games there.
Yeah. To be fair, both of them had quite a tough run.
I mean, Ryan got a buy in the last 128, but then he didn't have it easy from then on, did he? Look at that. That's brilliant. I'm sure you'll run through these shortly, Ben. But
so in between the frames, you'll see on the slides of the players that they played, but we'll give you the scores and their respective stats. We'll do that about halfway through the match. And I'm also pleased to say we have the new Summer 25 streaming production all ready to go for the summer season.
You are keen, Mr. Spears. Or you got too much spare time on your hands.
It's joys of working in a studio.
Yeah.
The odd 5-10 minutes you can very quickly put stuff together.
I had a little sneak peek of the new jingle jangles you've got. Very impressive. All we've got to do now is hope that someone gets a golden duck or a golden break.
That's it. We will have them made. Although, thinking about it, with the singles and the pairs, there's a minimum of 16 frames to have been played 8-0 and 8-0, so there's a minimum 16 frames. So a maximum of 30 frames if it goes to a decider.
I think you'll get a few golden breaks. Not too sure how many golden ducks you'll get. But
Free shot, and is it?
I think the free shot might be all that Ryan needs to clear these up. Get that one over the bag, top left, out of the way, back down table. It's potting practice.
I think this is where we were talking at the beginning. These tactical frames, I think Ryan's going to be a bit too strong for him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think a lot of people think Ryan's obviously just a potter, but he has got a decent safety game to go with his potting as well.
Oh yeah, his all-round game's brilliant. Like exactly, you know, I quote what you say. Everyone thinks Ryan just pots balls, but his positional play, his safety game, his tactical you know, his attacking safety as well, bringing bad balls out, but also getting a good white. His all-round game's very good.
Yeah. And I think he's a bit eager this season to win that singles, especially after that little slip last summer against Connor.
Yeah. I think if I remember rightly, it was 5-5, then he went 7-5 up, and then Connor won at 8-7. So it was literally the last few frames it sort of went one way, then it went the other way.
Yeah.
But we were saying the other day, me and Chris, who's reffing at the moment, the amount of dry breaks there was in that final. And there was only one B&D in 15 frames, but there was so many dry breaks. But both players were absolutely crunching the break. It's one of the things, isn't it? You can sometimes just play a match and the break just doesn't go for you.
Well, some tables are just not great for breaking, and I think obviously that one was. Speaking to Ryan before, he said the tables felt a bit damp and cold, and if it is like that, you won't get many good breaks.
It's funny that because when we was doing the streaming, there were some windows open in the conservatory, and you could sort of almost feel moisture coming in from the top.
Yeah, it makes breaks difficult. That's unlucky.
Oh,
Great effort. Great effort there by Jack.
I'm going to say unlucky, but Jimmy Ely has a go at me. He says on the commentary we say good shot too much.
Oh, okay.
But if it's a good shot, you got to say good shot.
should we just say good shot every time? Just
yeah,
annoy him?
we'll just, if they play a good shot, we'll just call it an Ely or something.
It's better than saying gone for a Jimmy, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah.
His nickname's Jammy Jimmy because he's just the luckiest player in the league.
Yeah, check these out. So this
He's done that
drop in
very
for
well.
2-0.
Yeah,
And it's there.
2 it is.
See you back shortly for frame 3. Over to the action for frame number 3.
That's a great break.
Frame 3.
Just got one tricky yellow to navigate.
Yeah, it was a good split that.
It was a great break.
3 yellows off the break. But like you say, he's still got one difficult.
Not quite sure where he was wanting to go with that.
No. He's cleared one of Ryan's reds off the table though by playing the skill shot, as we call it.
And he's got another one off.
Yeah, you called that from the break, didn't you, mate? With that yellow. That yellow was always the one to get on it early.
Yeah, the only way you could do it was have an angle for the one over the pocket to screw over to the other side, but not quite too sure where he was going with that. Well, I think Ryan will clear these, and this is a must-win frame for Jack. So I don't think he can allow him to go 3-0 down.
Yeah. That's okay.
Got a free hit with this, and even if he misses, which he has, he's not leaving nothing.
Got a good white. Looks like a total from where I'm sat looking at the screen. Total confirmed.
One free shot.
So another shot and a visit for Ryan on reds. Good chance here to take the third frame.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to miss these ones.
No.
He's very quick, Jack, and he doesn't take his time. He just gets straight down.
Glad you noticed that, because during that clearance he was just, every ball he's potting he seemed to be going faster and faster and faster, and I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah, he's a speedy player.
That's not the best. I think he's going to screw back for the corner.
Just roll it through. And that black for 3-0. Back shortly for frame 4.
Frame 4.
So it's currently 3-0 to Ryan. Frame 4 with Ryan's break.
Do you want to change your predictions, Ben, or are you sticking with 8-4?
Oh, he's got it.
Just as the white ball goes in.
Oh, look at this.
What a break.
Oh, hang on. Is there a jingle for that break, Benjamin?
Wow-wee. Wow-woo.
3 reds, 2 yellows, but unfortunately the white's gone in as well.
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good break.
That's probably the first time that button's actually been appropriate usage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. He had like 3 reds. To win, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I watched that one.
If that black goes past the red in the corner, I think these should be taken out.
Yep, so his first shot was a free shot. Now he's yellow's in play. Good chance here to get his first frame on the board. Like you say, if that black does pass to that corner. That's a nice shot. Gives himself a nice angle to float the white round.
It should come round here, lovely. Got a big area. Don't know if that's hard enough.
Hit that hard enough. You look short, a little bit short. Where I'm at.
Oh, does that go past the red? That might go past the red, you know.
No.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Yeah.
A world of trouble there.
Yeah, just under hit that positional shot, didn't he?
Yeah, quite a big area to get on that yellow in the middle.
Ryan will just. That's okay. I'll say Ryan will just try and move that red up, but it's going to sit on the bottom cushion. Total confirmed. Good turnout tonight, Peters and Wayne. Quite a few here watching.
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces.
Oh. One free shot and a visit.
Oh.
Would you go attacking here? Black onto the yellow, get the black out of the way and just clear the other three reds up? Or would you continue playing around with him for a bit more?
I'd probably go. I think I'd probably go for it.
I would, yeah. But I don't think Ryan's going to go unless he's got it certain.
Yeah, because Jack is, still in a world of trouble here, especially with. I mean, I'm just looking on the screen, and I think there's probably just enough room if you're right behind it to make the skill shot. But the white has to obviously be in a specific position to be able to play that. I think Ryan will just.
Well, it's either that or off the bottom cushion, hit it and just hope it goes round the table. And then somehow.
It's a great shot, another snooker. Total confirmed by Mike.
I think no matter what, he's going next time.
I think you're right. I think what you just said there, Wayne, was a good shout. Trying to hit this hard and get it out, get it moving as well.
Well, I think it's the only way he can win, because he ain't going to win any other way.
Around the angles. For top right as we're looking at it.
Instead of a wild white, Peter's a wild black.
But the white's going to knock the red in, so he's got to pop the black. He wants the black all the way around the table, top bag.
This will be some skill shot.
No, he's going slow. He's missed it again.
It looks like it's sliding a little bit off the cushions. As the angles, it's just throwing the white a little bit wider than you would expect.
I didn't really see the point of playing that slow. Even if he hits it, he's still in a world of trouble. Just
yeah, Ryan's going for this now, I think. Yep.
I think this is 4-0, boys.
Yeah, two relatively simple drop-ins. And a simple 8-ball for 4-0. It's there. Back shortly with frame 5.
Another dry break.
Dry break and a good spread.
Exactly what we were just saying earlier on, wasn't it, about getting the good break.
Especially against Ryan. Need to put him under pressure and get at him early.
Yeah, I mean, I think 4. Ryan's now 4-0 up. I think. I mean, he looked pretty relaxed going into this match. But I think with a 4-0 lead now, he's even more relaxed than he was.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle now. But Jack's had chances in every frame.
Oh, 100%. And I think as well, Jack needs to, try and get a frame on the board as soon as he can. Really.
Yeah.
I think 4-0 down's a lot to come back from now, especially against someone of Ryan's calibre. But I think trying to get a frame in your account as early as possible, just sometimes it's just getting that frame on the board, breaking that rhythm for your opponent.
If I was him in this position, I'd be taking my time, walking around the table, studying everything, just break that rhythm up and just, like you said, try and get that first frame.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it takes 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just win the frame, just get in the win, get your first win on the board and then go from there. Because I think even now 4-0, I think if Ryan clears, he's at 5-0. 5-0's a lot to come back from.
Yeah. I don't think that's come out great. Bit messy down in this bottom corner.
Yeah, Ryan's just taking his time, and he's again, that's another thing he's doing really well is, the ball, there's a bit of work to do. He's working it out, taking his time, making sure. Yeah,
That's a good
played.
shot. If that bottom red goes into the corner as well, I think he'll take these out. He's just going to cover the pocket here, isn't he? Oh, he's got it.
That's a great shot. That's a
great
very good shot.
That was a thin cut, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't look like that went for her.
No, I thought he was just going to cover the bag, but a great shot. Oof.
Wiggled its way in there.
Yep.
Do you reckon there seems to be a lot more people turning up for finals this year? Because every single one, the places have been packed. That's really good.
Yeah, definitely. I know we've said a few times on the stream, I think it just justifies doing the recording. Gets people turning up and actually watching the games live.
Good shot.
Good shot. Well done, Ryan. 5-0.
Reverse dish. Frame 6.
Frame 6 of a possible 15. But a reminder that it's first to 8.
How long have we been going now?
We have been going
That's another
36 minutes.
That's a another good break there. 3 reds off the break.
When he keeps the white on the table, he's got a cannon of a break in him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
his,
best.
Yeah, his break is.
It's a weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you go yellows or reds here, Ben?
I think I'd possibly try and go. I think I'd go reds, to be fair, because I think you can get the white. You're on the one of the difficult ones straight away.
Well, if he can
by
get
the yellow.
Yeah, if he can get that bottom one and get anywhere in the top half.
Good shot.
So it's worth mentioning to those that are watching this recorded match, we do have our presentation night coming up in September on the 6th. That's Saturday the 6th September. We will be at the Bitton pub in Thornhill. Hopefully, if the weather's on our side, we'll be set up in the garden. Many thousands of pounds worth of trophies to hand out. Hopefully some pool competitions. There'll definitely be some food and maybe some entertainment. Everyone is welcome, even if you've won a trophy or not. Bring your friends, family, everyone. Trophies will be around 8 o'clock. We'll be there from about 6, so please join us.
Yeah, shot Ryan. Yeah, looking forward to that presentation night, actually. Always nice going to the Bitton. Nice venue. Like you say, hopefully the weather will be on our side.
Yeah, fingers crossed, because they've got a cracking garden up there. But it will be a bit of a squeeze if we're forced inside.
Yeah, nicely played. I think he's got options here. He can take this one at the top and leave himself on the one in the middle, which I think is the right way to go.
Yeah, I think if he just brings this back a bit, which he's done,
Yeah, shot.
come back, I think this is easily going to be 6-0. He looks in his flow now, doesn't he?
Unstoppable.
Yeah, that's a great
good shot, Ryan.
There it is.
Congratulations! Break and dish. Frame 7.
Yeah, good break there, Jack.
He's got quite a good break, Jack.
Yeah, he's made a ball. Made one yellow.
But he's been a bit
not
unlucky.
Yeah, it's not a pretty spread, is it?
So we'll give you a run down to the route to the final after this frame. So we're about halfway through. So that'll be coming up shortly, so stay tuned to the recorded stream.
I don't know about you two, but I really hope Jack wins at least one frame. I don't want it. I don't know if anyone wants to see an 8-0.
No, I think he deserves one, at least one frame.
Must be difficult though in this situation. 6-0 down. Confidence low.
Yeah, 6-0 down, and the fact your opponent's just knocked a B&D in as well. It's a double whammy. But like you say, if he can get his first frame on the board here, I mean, it's not a particularly nice layout of the balls. But if he can get his first frame on the board, sooner rather than later, that will hopefully give him a little bit of a confidence boost, and you never know.
Well, yeah,
The comeback could be on.
one frame at a time. But in it typical, when it's not going your way, this is how it spreads when you break.
Oh yeah, 100%. So it's always one of them when you're playing well. The little rubs, the little flicks, the little cans all go your way. When you're struggling and you're up against it, just feel like everything's against you.
Yeah. Whereas on the other hand, Ryan's absolutely beaming.
Played that nice. He's played well though, to be fair. Ryan has checked out some nice finishes, but like
I think he wasn't at his sparkling best in the first 3 or 4 frames, and I think that's where Jack had his chances. He needed to get in quick.
I know, I agree. There was a couple of missed pots that we wouldn't have expected Ryan to miss, but just goes to show he's human, doesn't it?
Well, since then he's just grown with confidence.
Yeah, he's got into a really nice room here, very fluent. He's in 2 minds with this positional shot, just rolling this red into the middle, or potentially bumping into it. I think he's just having in 2 minds. I think he just rolled it through. Yeah.
Just don't want to leave it too straight.
Yeah,
That's
nice
a great shot.
Ryan. Played that really well.
I think we're looking at 7-0 here, boys.
You've said that every frame so far, Wayne.
I think I was a bit generous with 8-2.
Yeah, I think if this had been played, if this was 10 years ago, I think this would have been nip and tuck. I'll be honest, all the way through, because I've known Jack when I very first started playing pool, the Social Clubs League, and him and Ryan played in the same team, and they were, I would say, as good as each other back then. But
oh dear,
Ryan's really.
I think we call that the commentator's curse.
I was not expecting.
Just saying how great he was. He missed possibly the easiest
I'm lost for words
shot.
on that.
I was literally just expecting him to roll it through, take it in the middle, stun it, and pot the black.
Yeah.
So why do you think he's not performed tonight then? Is it nerves? Is it not good enough tactical game? Is it just because he's playing Ryan in the final? Is it people watching?
When I last saw Jack, was chatting to him, he hasn't really played pool as much or practiced as much for best part of 10 years, 11 years. So, see, if you don't play, you don't always lose it, but it's just rust. You know, it's just getting the rustiness off.
You've got to get that edge back.
Yeah. But all credit to Jack. You know, he's done very well to get to.
He's got to a final.
To a final. It's always it's a nice feather to have in your cap. You know, he's not completely dead and buried here. You know, he needs to try and win this frame. But I think with a shot like that, I don't think that's going to help his cause.
Everything must just seem really hard for him at the moment.
Yeah.
Them shots that he would normally knock in, I expect, but them pockets feel about 2 inches wide.
It's a funny game, isn't it? When you, like you say, when you're struggling, the pockets feel like they're so small, and then when you're flying with confidence, they're like absolute buckets.
Yeah.
He's got to whop the skilly here on a black, surely.
Unless he goes up and leaves the double.
He's going behind it. That's an impressive shot.
It's a little bit unlucky to land there, to be fair.
Yeah.
This is not easy. with this difficult black then for 7-0 and to put him one away from winning the singles title.
That's good.
Shot.
Fantastic shot.
7-0. Back with you shortly for frame 8.
Frame 8.
So score's currently 7-0 to Ryan Longhurst. Frame number 8 with Ryan to break.
Wow, done it again.
It's gone in off again. Right, so we're on to frame number 8. So let's give you a rundown on the route to the final.
Route to the final for both players.
So up first, Ryan Longhurst. Played 41 frames, 131. Lost 10. Giving him a frame win percentage of 75.6%. In the last 128 he had a bye. In the last 64 he won 6-0 against Adrian Rose. In the last 32 he won 6-2 against Josh Barnes. In the last 16 he won 6-1 against Lee Bell. In the quarterfinals he won 6-4 against Gary Wolfie Pennington. And in the semi-finals he won 7-3 against Gary Coward. On the other hand, Jack Jewell played 54 frames, 137, lost 17, giving him a frame win percentage of 68.57%. In the last 128 he won 6-5 against Anthony Davey. In the last 64 he won 6-2 against Michael Feely. In the last 32 he won 6-0 against Freddie Potter. In the last 16 he won 6-0 against Paul Semaine. In the quarterfinals he won 6-5 against Stuart Davidson. And in the semi-finals he won 7-5 against Mick Conlon. That's the route to the final for both of teams playing tonight.
There were some tough matches in those, weren't there?
Just looking at that little stretch that Ryan went on against Josh Barnes, Lee Bell, and then Wolfie, and he won them quite convincingly. So
yeah, it's pretty tough layout there, especially in the middle for Ryan, Josh, Lee, Gary, and Gary Coward as well.
I think Jack's found his game.
Well done, well done.
Reverse dish. Frame 9.
Yeah, well done to Jack there, getting his first frame on the board. Trading 7 frames to 1 though. Frame number 9 and Jack with the break, and he's made a yellow.
That's another good break. These are there. Comeback's on. Be 7-all in a minute.
If he pulls it back to 7-all, Pete, I'll let you press the wowie wowie button. How does that sound? Does that sound
Tell you
like
what,
a fair
I'll give you a
deal?
live rendition if he gets to 7-7. He's
Good
played
shot.
that well.
Good shot.
Well, I did call 8-2, so I want him to get at least one more.
I'll tell you what, there's a fair bit of pressure here because if he misses any of these yellows, there's a bunch of reds he can hide behind.
Tell you what though, Wayne, since you've been doing the commentary of us,
I've called them all.
You've called all the results.
Big
Yeah.
bounce, big bounce.
If we start a betting pool, I'd be quids in. See, that was a typical shot, Ben. If he just took his time, left himself the right angle to come along instead of just potting that, and then he's left himself straight. I think if he just took his time a bit more.
Do you know what? I 100% agree with you on that. He seemed to the last couple of balls towards the end of that clearance, he played them excessively quick.
And I think it's really important to take your time and leave the right angles.
Because I think here Ryan's just going to pot this,
snooker.
bring his white down here, and then he's going to be in all sorts of trouble. This does not look very nice.
The crowd know what's happening.
Smash him up, Ryan.
Go on, Ryan.
Someone needs to go and get the Garmin sat-nav out the car, I think, for this.
Yeah. Rattle bottom left, rattle bottom right, straight up the rail, in the top right. Where's a little pencil to draw on the screen?
Has he got enough angle to just go just past the pocket with loads of left-hand side and come over? I think that's what he's
Like
doing.
he might, yeah.
Might go through
Flank's
the
a bit
gap here
dodgy.
between this red and the
Yeah,
black.
that's exactly what he's tried. I think he needed a bit more side on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Do you like these situations, boys? I love these situations where you got them by the short curlies and just play around with them for a bit, pot a few, keep snookering.
I mean, just unhook him and chuck him back in the river, for God's sake.
I don't think Ryan's going to rush to clear these up.
No, I don't think. He might have an angle, a slight angle, if he wanted to pot this one into the corner. Red.
Do you reckon he's just going to pot this bottom one, come up a bit, and then lay another snooker?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. Stun across, and then potentially even maybe play
Could take that
either one of
the
them.
bottom one up the top. He's got a free swing at it, because even if he's missing these, he's not leaving anything.
Yeah, he's got time here if he wants it. He can just play another snooker, get one of his.
He's going for the pot and then dig it back.
Shot Ryan. Yeah, see, me or you would have just played the safety there, wouldn't we? But Ryan's potting. He's confident. He's flowing with confidence. 7-1 up. Don't blame him. I don't blame him for going for it, especially, and your confidence is high.
Yeah. That's not the best, but it's good enough.
So this black then for the Winter Singles Final Cup.
For the third time in a row. Yeah, great clearance. Good game. Congratulations, Ryan.
Congratulations.
Well done, Ryan.
Congratulations to Ryan winning the Winter Singles Final Cup by 8 frames to 1. Commiserations to Jack. Well done for getting into the final, Jack. Well done. What's your thoughts on that then, boys? Good final towards the end?
Yeah, I think Jack had his chances. I think learning points, just take your time and get off to that better start. You've got to get off to a good start against Ryan, but unfortunately he didn't.
Yeah, Ryan got away from him there, didn't he?
Yeah.
All done and dusted, 9 frames in less than an hour.
I'm pleased Jack managed to get a frame on the board. No one likes to see a whitewash. So that's it from us on this stream. We'll be back on Thursday, the 17th of April, for the final game this winter 24/25 season. That will be the winter doubles between Ryan Longhurst and Josh Barnes and Wayne Cooper and Lee Bell. That will also be a best of 15 frames, first to 8. And that will be played from the Arrow. I'd just like to say a big thank you to Totton and Ealing Cricket Club for hosting us tonight. Your support is greatly appreciated as always.
Thank you for graciously hosting tonight's match. Your support is greatly appreciated. We look forward to returning in the near future.
So goodbye from Wayne, goodbye from me, and a goodbye from Pete.
Cheers. Good night.
See you on the next one.
Southampton Regional Pool League.
Thanks for watching.